I want to get kind of your insights on politics and how we should make our decisions. Oh, don't worry.
No, I'm
going to get political on this episode.
Look at what you're wearing. You better get political.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with. It's just what
pride. You're a proud boy, is what you're saying.
That's ridiculous. Stop it.
You love America.
Stop. My friends watch this.
They hold true to their beliefs.
So on this episode, I'm going to sound a lot like you.
What does that mean?
I'm going to sound...
Do an Asian accent then.
Soft. Big, beautiful bill. A waste of government resources to just show this parade of...
Isn't there like a department that like would look over how efficient the government is? Well, I think when people say that they're not proud of American or not proud to be an American right now, that doesn't mean that they hate America.
Okay.
Again, the opportunities and what America used to represent, that's why it's one of the greatest countries in the world.
All right, you screwed up. It's time to we're gonna help you.
How?
That doesn't help. Let me finish. Relax.
How?
Relax. I see you're very passionate. You're a very passionate man. You're a very passionate man.
I'm a passionate man.
I'm on your side.
Okay, what's the compliment?
So we got a compliment on our podcast that I don't think they know how untrue it is, but they said this is a compliment.
It's how untrue it is. That's interesting. Okay, go.
So they said, you and Justin have great chemistry on the podcast.
I don't think people realize. I think they confuse chemistry with just like being mean to each other. You know?
I think they think we do it because it's like, you know how like old friends like.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
That friends part.
Exactly. They think we're friends.
Yeah.
Oh, this hurts. I thought we were friends. Count us down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, learn things that you want to learn.
I got a fun fact for you.
Hope you learned something like that. I hope you laughed.
I'm an idiot. If you have any questions, don't ask us.
Welcome to the Idiots Experts Podcast. I'm your co-host, Justin.
And I'm your co-host, George.
And every week we try to learn as much as we can and try to teach each other how to become better
people.
Oh, I thought we were
sandwiches.
Friends. I thought we were friends.
Oh, awkward. But I'm trying to be inclusive and include the audience in this.
Okay. Better people.
There we go.
And this week, George has an interesting topic. If you could tell by the way he's dressed.
No.
Pride. What's your gang called? You told me that.
Wow.
Is it Proud? Something like Pride Men?
I mean, it's Pride Month.
Oh. So you're part of two gangs.
I play both sides. You'll never know which side I'm on.
Why are you dressed like that?
Well, one, because I'm festive. Two, because my editor is lazy and this episode won't come out on the 4th of July. But it is the 4th of July, so I'm festive.
A free editor being lazy.
Dude, I don't understand. Like, you don't pay them, and all of a sudden they think they can do whatever they want.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I got it. Okay, keep going. Yeah, you can do this podcast by yourself, and I'll just be here because I'm so lazy.
Yeah, so anyway, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. This is now a one-man podcast. Finally, he won't be here to roast me every time I try to say that. No, but we have a good time on the podcast. We want to try to
be festive.
Okay. Well, I try to be festive.
Yeah.
My outfits have been great for the podcast.
That outfit is crazy.
Dude, the Christmas one with the Grinch. One of my favorites.
But this one, you look like you're entering a hot dog eating contest, bro.
What's his name? Jimmy Chestnut back of
Jimmy?
Is that his name?
Jimmy G Chestnut.
Is that what his name is? I don't know his name. Dude, I know his name is Chestnut.
Okay, Joey Chestnut.
Joey Chestnut.
Yeah.
He's back on he's back to being king.
Like. Especially with your hair tied back like that.
Bro, give me some hot dogs.
Oh, but you're Middle Eastern.
Give me some hummus.
It's a kofta eating contest.
Let me be offensive before you get the chance to do it.
Damn it.
All right. So yeah, on the podcast, we try to cure our ignorance by having a good time and teaching each other some things.
Yeah.
Before we get started, we always try to get some news
what are you going to talk about? And then I'll talk about the news.
I apologize.
No, it's okay.
I don't know. We haven't done this in last week.
That's okay. Why? There's a reason why you're dressed up like that.
The reason why I'm dressed like this is because I want to talk about the
Sex,
BBB.
baby.
Oh. The Big Baller brand
Oh, what's the difference?
Nah.
The big baller brand.
The big, beautiful bill that was just signed today.
Do you like what it's called? Do you think, do you agree with if it's big and it's beautiful?
We'll talk about, it's big.
Okay.
And I'll talk about that.
Okay, I got it. Okay, well, before you get into your subject, I have one piece of news I found very interesting.
Okay, tell me the news.
To share with you. So we're iPhone users because we're just better than people.
Exactly.
Okay. But right now we're in iOS 18.5.
18.5?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they released news on iOS 26.
Yeah.
What do you know about iOS 26?
I know everything because I keep track of all Apple products.
Okay, so what's my news?
What do you mean?
What about iOS 26?
That it's like the reason why they're jumping ahead from 18.5 apparently to 26 is because it's going to be an iOS that goes on all their platforms, on their phones, on their computers, on their whatever.
What's a major thing about iOS 26 though?
AI.
Yeah, kind of. I learned about iOS 26 has a feature that if you're FaceTiming and and the user is younger than 18 years old and the phone recognizes someone either undressing or is nude, they'll pause the video.
No freaking
so
way.
That tells me there's always AI kind of reading the video.
Yeah, but it also tells me that they know what
undressing.
Yeah.
They know what undressing and nudity looks like AI.
That's uncomfortable, dude.
Isn't that uncomfortable?
I hate technology. I don't. It's a good feature.
Yeah, but like now I don't have fear to FaceTime you. I think I'm gonna FaceTime you more.
You should
with that option.
But like,
because it could save me a lot of images that I don't want to see.
You've seen everything already.
Because everyone knows that George has a problem with public.
Oh, hold on.
Public what?
That's only when I drink.
Public dares. I'll say that.
It's only when I drink.
He likes showing his, he likes full moons. Why do you like full moons so much?
I'm a werewolf. You don't want to see what I turn into?
That's disgusting. Anyway, so I can't wait for iOS 26 because now I get to call and FaceTime my co-host, not friend, George. So then we could become friends. So I don't have to see anything that you have to put out there in the world.
He's not going to call me anyway.
It's going to...
This man never calls me. He hardly responds to my texts. Just putting that out there, guys. Just so you know.
I respond when it's necessary.
It's never necessary.
This guy's asking me how my day is. I don't care about how my day is, bro.
God forbid, I'm just checking in on my co-host.
That's pretty good. Hey, you're getting
God better. Forbid. You're getting
better at this.
God forbid.
This is pretty good.
This is wild. I'm gonna get into my topic. You make me angry.
Okay.
So, July 24th or July 24th. I don't know why I said July 24th.
Oh, interesting.
July 4th, 2025.
20 days. Okay.
Our
Independence Day.
Yeah.
America.
Which, dude, this is so off topic. I'm gonna just explain my topic first.
Okay.
Right, so I'm gonna talk about the bill. I'm going to talk about how the bill came to be.
Okay.
I'm going to talk about two major things that can affect you in your everyday life. So the whole reason why I'm talking about this is because it affects me, it affects you, it affects a bunch of people.
Oh, okay.
And then I want to get kind of your insights on politics and how we should make our decisions. Oh, don't worry.
No, I'm
going to get political on this episode.
Look at what you're wearing. You better get political.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with. It's just what
pride. You're a proud boy, is what you're saying.
That's ridiculous.
What,
stop it.
You love America.
Stop. My friends watch this.
You love America, dude.
My friends watch this.
Are you saying you're not proud of America? And you're saying you're not a boy? Which one?
I'm a man, first of all.
Okay, proud man. Sure.
Yeah, I'm a proud man.
Okay, cool. Same thing as a proud boy.
No, it's not.
By the transitive property, when A equals B,
there are people,
and B equals C, George. That means A equals C.
There are people who don't know what Proud Boy is, and they're just confused right now. And then there are people who are like, I need to click off this episode because I don't know what these guys are going to say next.
No, George is just a boy who's proud to be an American. That's all.
And I'm glad. Wait, how's the song go? I'm glad to be.
I'm glad to be.
Ooh, we're bad Americans.
I think it's
We don't know how this works
I
out.
think it's proud. And, that's what you are. You're proud to be an American because you love this country.
I do love this country.
Yeah, and you're proud of it.
Dude, I hate you. You can't keep going on this.
Go ahead. Sorry, I'm ruining your segment.
All right. No, nothing ruined. You're a great co-host.
Hey, let's go.
Constantly,
you are so nice, dude. You are so nice.
It's because we have good chemistry between the two of us.
Good chemistry. Okay.
All right. So the reason why I want to talk about the big beautiful bill.
Oh, here we go.
I have to do it at least once.
That's okay. Here we go. Once. Say it again.
The big beautiful bill.
Okay, now I know what you're talking about.
God, I hate that. I really thought I was going to go the whole episode. I told myself I wasn't going to make the voice, but I did.
It's going to happen.
Anyway, I want to talk about politics in general. And I want to become a little bit less ignorant and hopefully have a conversation with you because we have a tendency to
be ignorant.
Well, ignorant for sure, but also I was going to say at opposite ends of the political aisle.
Oh, okay. So you're thinking that we're going to align?
I don't know if it's align, but maybe better understanding of each other.
I like it. Go ahead.
So that is my purpose of this so far.
Okay.
And conservatives and liberals or whatever all have these like values that they base their political ideology behind. Okay. The idea behind passing these laws, blah, blah, blah. To me, it's about controlling behavior.
You think the laws aren't... Oh, no. Controlling... Because it sounded negative.
Oh, you're right. That sounded negative.
That sounded negative. When you say control behavior, you mean ensure secure safety.
No. They're trying to influence you to act a certain way. And there's no... That's the reason... Well, again, what
it's a positive thing. Intentionally.
Sure. You're trying to encourage people, right?
Yes.
Now, taking actual politicians out of the equation, because people make mistakes. People are wrong, right?
Yeah.
But the ideology behind you, like whether you're conservative or liberal, is that both people want to make the United States better.
Yes.
And I think minus politicians, that's true.
I can agree with you there. Yes.
Right? Okay. I think both sides need to hold true to their beliefs.
Well, they hold true to their beliefs.
So on this episode, I'm going to sound a lot like you.
What does that mean?
I'm going to sound...
Do an Asian accent then.
Soft. Big, beautiful bill.
Yeah, cut that one. Cut that one.
You think so? You think we cut
Big, beautiful bill. Okay.
I'm down to keep
You're going to
it.
sound like...
I'm down to keep it.
You're going to sound like me, which means more soft.
Soft.
Okay.
I forgot what they called you. Caterer. I'm a caterer. More,
okay, you're going to cater to the people.
So let me premise by saying this. I didn't read the bill.
Hey, okay, welcome. I hope you had a good time. This is the end of the episode. The subject is something we haven't read about.
The reason why I haven't read the bill.
You guys tune in to next week.
I want to be honest with the people. These are all my political beliefs and political opinions that I'm sharing.
I don't get it. You're saying that you didn't read the bill. So then you want to be unbiased by not reading the bill?
Great. So shut the hell up and listen so I can explain.
Okay, my bad. I'll shut the hell up. Go ahead.
So I didn't read it because, first of all, it's big. It's very bigly.
You like big things.
I do. This one is very big. This one is not over 900 pages.
Okay.
Of the most boring legal I actually tried to read it.
Oh, it's like Project 2025.
God. Yo, we're going nowhere with this.
No, you're saying 900 pages
of just like legal jargon, essentially, in passing this bill.
Okay.
And I don't know if you saw it, but when he signed the bill, I'm talking about our president here. He had this whole show. Wild. Cool. This is going to be a tough episode. But we're here. We're here to talk about politics.
Yes.
We're here to challenge each other. So
yes.
Screw it. If this is how it's going to be, that's fine. I'll take your challenge.
Okay.
I'm going to call out something that I think is BS. Right?
Ooh.
Why do you have conservative values, right? The whole point is they think the government wastes money, that we should lower spending. We should do all
Sorry
these
to pause you, but like, you're not going to get to the bill yet. You want to talk about the conservative views and democratic views about the bill.
About politics in general.
Oh, okay. Just in
politics?
general. Okay, we're laying down the foundation.
And then how it relates to this bill.
Okay, got it. So the conservatives want less government.
Less government. Or at the very least, their idea is they want the individual person to have more power, more authority.
Yes.
So that way, kind of everyone, tough love type of thing.
Yes.
Okay. So I found it, I don't know, annoying that they preach low spending. They preach fiscal responsibility. They preach
low government spending.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. And then they want to, say that again.
Is that true?
It's not true. And here's why.
Why?
This man had a flyover, which means like military jets, like creating a whole show. And
yeah.
I don't know if you know how much it costs to even make those planes take off, but it is ridiculously expensive. And to me, that just sounds like a waste of government resources just show this parade of.
Isn't there like a department that like would look over how efficient the government is?
I don't know.
Or is it God?
You're cutting a little too close to something that has authority over me, so I have no opinions.
Why are people regulating how much, the decision to use all that money for that festival or whatever that was?
I don't know who's doing it. I don't know who decided to let's make these jets do a flyover and have the giant show type of thing to sign this bill. I just think it's a little hypocritical.
I agree.
You're not gonna call me on saying hypocritical?
Mm.
All right, cool. So then
I didn't even hear it until you said it.
Sick.
But what'd you say?
Hypocritical.
Hypocritical? Hippo. Idiot.
Hungry.
Hypocritical?
Hungry hippo.
You think that the animal's in danger?
Aren't they in danger?
It's hypocritical.
This is busted, dude. This is busted so hard.
Pretty bad.
But all that to say is I think liberals and conservatives want the same thing, but they should stick true to their values. If you're going to say something, hold to it.
Okay.
Now,
what about the other side?
The other side is like hippy dippy love. Hippy dippy love. Let's take care of everybody. Let's make sure that no one ever needs or wants anything. Like,
what's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that. And that's what I'm saying.
Why your tone is like different?
No,
you're making.
I think I roasted both sides equally.
Okay, no. When we watch it back, you're gonna look at how you're explaining the Republican side and how you're saying the Democratic side.
I'm just saying one side's a little bit softer than the other.
Okay, I'm just saying.
It's
pay attention to the tone.
It's not a bad thing.
Pay attention to the tone when you say it.
Love. Let's love one another.
So hippy dippy love.
So you have two sides. I think the conservatives are more on the tough love type of thing.
Okay.
Versus liberals are more like, it's okay, we got you type of thing. Do you agree or disagree?
We got you. I just think Republican, and this is a really, I don't know, bad, but generalization. Okay. Not saying everyone, but what I get from Republican is more individualistic.
Yes.
And when I get from Democratic, it is communal, but sometimes to a fault. Like, yes, we're trying to all help each other, but at the same time, you're still you put the blame on each other.
This is why you're a great co-host. You say what I want to say, but in much better words, where people understand what you're saying. Yeah. So I always make this analogy that, Republicans and liberals are essentially, I actually should say Democrats and not liberals, but whatever, are two sides of the same coin. Like they both want the same thing. They both want, but they have two different ideas on how to achieve that.
Yes.
Which one, do you want to give the people which way you lean, or?
I lean Democrat, which is fine to say. And like you said, they both have the same objective. And I think Republicans think that if we all we focus on how improve our individual lives, then as a together, we'll be better.
Yeah. Versus
Democrats is like, no, if we all focus on raising the bar for everyone, then we all will become better.
Yes, and unlike you, I'm a moderate, right? I'm right in the middle. I like to see both sides. I'm most educated.
Earlier, right? You saw him earlier, how he explained Democrats. The hippie dippy.
There's nothing wrong.
And then when he talked about Republicans, he was like, "Yeah, what they want is
to be jerks.
They want to
they're jerks."
You explained it very calm and very nice.
You know, you ever watch Shane Gillis' skit where he's like talks about how you don't become conservative, right? Like you didn't graduate high school or college and then all of a sudden be like, I'm gonna be a dick all of a sudden. Like,
yeah, it takes time.
It grows on you. First, it's like World War II memorabilia, and then all of a sudden.
but you, I think you're a Republican the whole time.
That's wild.
I think you're a Republican whole time.
That's wild.
Look at you. Look what you own. How old is that?
But why is this?
How old is that?
You know
no, answer that question for me, George. How old is that?
That was this is when I was in college, which is why it doesn't fit me very well.
Right.
This is why it doesn't fit me.
Let's get dad bods going again. But you had this since college, which tells me you were a proud boy before proud boys were even a thing.
Hold on.
That's college.
Hear me out. I want to know. I'm going to call you out on your bull.
What?
On your bull.
What?
Why is an American flag so divisive? Isn't it in the country that we live in?
Yeah.
So why does it represent negativity to you? Why can't it represent the liberal side?
I'll explain why. Please. I think it's not so much that it is negative. It's about being proud to be an American right now. I explained this to our cousin like a while ago. Because I want America to be better because I love this country. Mm-hmm. But I can also in the same vein not be proud of what America is right now.
Sure.
So then it's not that so much I think you're a horrible person for being wearing, or so you see someone wearing American stuff, right?
I was say, why are you making it about me, bro?
My bad. When you see someone American, you have a bad stigma on it because I'm going to receive that as, oh, you're proud of the country right now.
I disagree with that. And then I'll just, if I may interject.
Sure.
So the reason why I disagree with you is because I have no problem saying we're not great or we're not this or we're not whatever right now.
Sure.
But I'm still happy with that I live in this country. I'm still happy that I represent this country, that
you're proud of it.
Yeah. I'm not proud of every decision that we make. A lot of things I'm just like, for example, doing a flyover when signing a bill for no unnecessary reason.
Yeah, I mean, you could be proud. And
did you celebrate 1st of July yesterday?
I did not.
Did you go anywhere?
Yeah, I went to a family's house and we ate food.
Because of?
No, there's no parties. There's no flags. There's no nothing.
You are hard-headed, bro.
I'm not hard-headed. I have the day off. There was no fireworks. There's no anything celebration that's related to 4th of July. I just have the day off.
That's crazy that you won't even. This is why there's a problem with people. It's you.
Sorry. All your bullshit is drying out my throat and it's hard to speak.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying it's fine. I think when someone says that they're not proud of America, that doesn't necessarily mean they hate America.
Sorry, say that one more time.
Well, I think when people say that they're not proud of American or not proud to be an American right now, that doesn't mean that they hate America.
Okay.
Again, the opportunities and what America used to represent, that's why it's one of the greatest countries in the world was. And so I think we could get back to that. But right now, what we're doing is crazy.
I wasn't planning on this being a patriotism episode because I don't want that. I don't want that.
What you're wearing?
That's fine. So what? It's 4th of July. I'm just being festive. Okay. Festivus for the rest of us. Seinfeld episode. You won't get it if you're young. Yeah. Go look into it.
I'm too young for that. See, I'm with the young people,
He's got
What's
Riz.
up, chat? Hey, yo, chat. See, I know what y'all talking about.
Leave a comment down below.
What? Rest of us? What is Seinfeld?
Dude, it's great. It's a great show. Okay. I wasn't planning on this being a whatchamacallit?
Patriotic episode.
Yeah, so I'm not here to argue.
But look what you're wearing.
Yeah, it's a festive. Dude, you make me so self-conscious.
No,
you literally make me.
No. The statement. I didn't want to make this a patriotic episode and then wear a bunch of American flag stuff. It's like if I dressed up as Santa Claus and I sat down and talked to you and I was like, yo, I didn't want to make this a Christmas episode.
Dude, Santa's a person too. Okay.
I just
He's just a normal guy.
A Santa Claus outfit.
Go FaceTime Santa. See what happens. But we'll put actually, you know what? I'm down to have a podcast later about patriotism.
Okay.
But I ain't gonna do it right now.
Okay.
So this bill gets passed, whatever. This is a flyover.
What does this bill entail?
So that's what I was going to tell you. There's two major things that I was able to at least research before the episode, so I can give you a little bit more information on that. I think really screw over the ideas of America.
It really screws over the ideas of America.
In a way, yeah.
That's a big, bold statement.
Yeah. No, it is. It's a bold statement.
That's a big, beautiful statement.
It's the best statement
best statement.
There's two things that I think concern me in the bill. And there's only two things that I've researched deeply because they directly affect me. Is one, student loans.
Okay.
Now,
they cut funding for student loans?
Sort of. They've limited how much money you can take out in student loans.
What about the people who already took out?
Yeah, they screw you too. I mean, they changed legislation for you too.
Okay. How do they screw those people over?
The ones who are paying student loans now, or the ones that are getting student loans in the future? So
the ones who are getting student loans in the future, they've cut the funding to get less student loans.
They've put a cap. So now, if you're applying for a graduate level program, I think you're capped off at $100K in a special kind of loan called a graduate plus loan.
Okay.
For professionals, people I believe law schools and medical schools and things like that, those are capped at $200,000, which when you look at the prices of medical school,
they just won't let you in because you can't pay for it.
They won't pay for it. So you have to find other ways of paying for that, whether it be private loans, whether it be scholarships, whatever it be. But I think that's a terrible mindset for this reason.
Why?
Right? There's plenty of people who are willing to take on debt to work their way out of their situation. So me, I grew up poor. I took on the debt. I got a law degree. I did all this stuff.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have been able to do any of that if I didn't have access to these loans. Okay. Do I think it's outrageous? Do I think that the interest rates are too high? Do I think that I am screwed and have to pay a ridiculous amount of interest?
Yeah.
Yes. That was my decision. I took on that debt, and because of it, I was able to improve my life by getting this degree, invest in myself, all that other stuff.
Right. How hard is it, do you think it's going to be to get a private loan?
I think it'll be easy enough to get a private loan, but and again, this is where the tough love thing comes in, right? The idea is don't take out loans if you can't pay them back. That's the conservative mindset.
But so my thing is private loans will now sorry. But anyways, what I was saying was with that move of all right, now you have to find more private loans. Now that puts money into rich people's pockets and those who are able to give out private loans, those companies and stuff like that. I
mean, you're definitely going to get money into institutions, right? So there's a bunch of rich people who will benefit from this, no problem.
When you say institutions, you mean it's not bank? Oh, it is
banks or investors or things like you can get your money in a bunch of different ways. It's not just. Most people will probably go to banks.
Okay, so instead unions. Of now, it seems because that's the more common knowledge to get loans is through banks. Now it's kind of looks like it's lining up banks to get more money
for sure.
Okay,
and I think my issue isn't even that that banks will make money off of this stuff. Everyone needs to make money somehow. It's the level of access that people have. So,
but if I'm playing devil's advocate here, when you say level of access, are you saying that they won't be able to access these bank loans?
I'm saying that. Let's say that I am a poor, uneducated human being who wants to go to college or wants to get some kind of, and I have to go get a private education or get an education. How do they quantify or how do they give me access if I have, let's say, poor credit? If I don't have much credit at all because I've been living a certain...
you're saying that because you have poor... Sorry, not to laugh, but poor credit, because I'm now understanding.
Yeah.
That if you had poor credit, you could still get a loan previously with the government.
Correct.
right? No matter if your credit's horrible.
Yeah.
But now that it's more privatized, and the more common would be banks, if you have poor credit, you will get denied that loan and you won't be able to go to college.
And not just denied, but let's say that you do have equal access and that you get these loans, right? The government provides certain safety nets that I think should be in place when major life moments happen. Let's say you get married. Let's say you enter another education program. They pause your loans.
Oh, for real?
That you have the ability to just hey, can I request a little forbearance, 6 months? Give me some time. Yeah. Let me get my stuff together, and I'll get bang.
Yeah, I guess student loans too. When you graduate, you have 6 months after you graduate,
right?
And I'm guessing if you have a private loan with the bank, that's just payments that need to be made.
But
every month,
everyone can figure out. Banks can make those rules. They can.
Yeah, but you can see how this advantage would be to keep it with the government because you don't have to pay for it until 6 months after you graduate.
Sure, but more than that, I'm just saying that banks will get their money the one way or another, and I think that's the idea that this bill is trying to exemplify. Is if you take out loans, you're going to be responsible for it one way or another, and it's that mentality in politics where it's tough love. Yeah. And it's one of those things where why we have politics. Some people will be no, that's too tough. We need certain safety nets in place. And that's where I think the liberal side comes in, and they're no. We should have access to this and access to that. And I think it's a tough thing to quantify. What is the right amount? What helps the most amount of people without putting a huge burden on taxpayers?
Yeah, I'm wondering with this part that you're talking about, the student loans, is it the big part of the bill or the beautiful part of the bill? Because it has to make sense, right? Why would you name it this?
So actually, you're missing something.
Oh, what am I missing?
It's called the Big Beautiful Bill.
Oh,
this is the bill part.
Oh, it's the bill part. Okay.
This is the bill part.
Big or beautiful.
No.
Okay.
And you better add 20% gratuity. They want you to pay your student loans and some.
Yeah, that's horrible.
So, and then the other part too that really, really sucks. This is for
Is
me.
It worse than what you just said?
I don't know about worse, but it affects me more directly.
In your personal opinion, is this worse than what you just said?
Because it affects me, yeah.
Okay.
So this part, they cancel all other kinds of repayment for student loans. So a lot of people, I think there's about a million Americans.
Cancel repayment? That sounds like canceling loans.
So during the last administration, they released a save payment program.
Yes.
Which allowed people to pay almost nothing in a lot of people. To make their student loan payment very, very low. Yeah. And essentially, if you're able to make those qualified payments, which sometimes is $0 for 20 years. Yeah, I know that makes no sense, but it does make sense in a way. Okay. For 20 years, then your student loan's good forgiven. Yes. You're good to go without having to have paid student loans. Okay. He takes that away.
Oh, that's gone.
That's gone.
So, we know a bunch of friends who are like, you know what? I'm not paying for this. I'm just waiting for this 20 years to dry up, so then it'll get all forgiven. That's gone.
The 20-year thing is still there. But now he's eliminated those save repayment programs and other programs that were in place to help subsidize and make the payments really, really small. Okay. So now there's only income-based repayment plans and repayment assistance plans, which essentially takes I believe it's 15% of your income. And then there's a whole bunch of legal jargon on how you can reduce that. So if you have kids, if you have blah, 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 that gets lowered. Okay. But at the end of the day, everyone's going to be saying their student loan payments are going to go up.
Okay. So it's going to be more expensive. You can't, first of all, the people can't get loans. See, this is why it's counterintuitive for me. And in my head, if you're trying to be business minded, right? And you're trying to make as much money. So in the front end that you just talked about, people in the future will have less access to loans, right? That's what you first talked about.
Most likely.
And then the second segment you just talked about is they're going to raise how much you pay your payment, a monthly payment for people who already have it. Yeah. So then you're making up for the people who aren't getting loans.
So again, what I said earlier in the podcast about it's trying to control behavior. You're trying to accomplish the goal, which I believe for them. No, listen, I think both sides have the best interest at heart. They just have different ways of approaching it. Hold on. Let me finish.
Wait, are you saying the people on both sides of the spectrum, or the people who are making these bills on both sides of the
I
spectrum?
think politicians don't do things the right way.
Okay.
I'm talking about in the ideas of trying to, like, for example, right now our government's very conservative.
Yeah.
So the conservative way of fixing problems is tough love. What you need to do is these people need to, one, take responsibility for their loans, pay more, right?
Okay.
You need to not take out loans that you can't pay off. That means we're going to limit you on how much you can take, because it's not being... The idea of fixing the problem of this giant education loan bubble is by doing tough love, which I don't know whether it's the right or wrong way to fix it. I don't know the intricacies of these bills. You know what I'm saying? No, I get the other side too, where it's like, but I could see the other side where it's like, well, now you have a population that's not getting as much education as they want.
Yeah.
You're getting an education that is being burdened down by such high student loan payments that you're not boosting your economy and things like that.
Quality of life of everyone goes down because they can't afford other things because the loans are taking most of their money.
Yes, but should we be living such a lifestyle if we can't afford such a lifestyle? What I'm saying is...
Hold on. Do you think that the people are living a lifestyle that's too expensive for them? And that's what causes them to not be able to afford these payments?
Every person lives a certain lifestyle and is used to a certain way of life, right?
Yeah.
They're saying... This is how we're going to handle the student loan bubble.
Sure.
And it's up to you to figure out what your quality of life is based on that.
Yeah, but if they make it where, you see what minimum wage is, and you just see what average salaries are in America, and you say that, the only reason why your life is so hard is because you're living a lifestyle that's way above your means, when it's already expensive just to live, period.
So I wasn't going to talk about this part of the bill, but since you brought it up, they also do things like lowering certain tax benefit or like tax breaks for people who are working. I don't think they're personally. I need to look at the numbers, but I don't think they're worth it. But ideally, is people who are working, like yourself and me, like just people who make under a certain amount. I don't know what the amount is. Get to take more of their paycheck home. Essentially, you're getting taxed less on that end, right? So that, again, they're putting the money back to you that way and saying, take care of your debt. Like, you figure out what you need to do. You're getting, in this bill, it's very individualistic. You're getting taxed less based on your income. Yeah. Okay. And how much is that? I don't know. Because like when you say that, when you say it vaguely, right, you might be thinking, they're giving me like a lot of money. Supposedly, the only figure that I saw is that essentially it's, you get to take another like $10K home per year that is being taxed. I would love to look that up because I hate that if you look at our economy, it's expensive to live. Well, right. And then you blame the people for you're making choices that you won't be able to afford these student loan payments. And again, that's why I don't want to narrow in on specific numbers, because I am ignorant and I can admit that I don't know the economics of how all this stuff plays out. But I am talking about the philosophy of how they're creating these things. Again, like you said earlier, conservatives are very individualistic. So they're saying, hey, we're going to give you a tax break. You handle the money, right? But figure out your stuff. We ain't helping you no more. We're taking away things like the student loan programs and things like that. Yeah. But you figure out your own stuff. Okay. Which, again, you can then argue for each individual person and what works, what doesn't. I'm personally on the side of I think education is one of the most important things that we have in the United States. It's probably when you talk about people in lower class working their way out of their situation, it's typically through education. Yes. So I think by limiting that, even though you may give tax breaks or you may give whatever, that still hurts us as a country overall. Will it though? I don't know. Maybe people are take more responsibility and go, rawr, I'm going to become more financially responsible, or I don't know, magic things happen. Magic the Dragon. I don't know. You make these tax breaks sound like it's going to be impactful, and I'm just curious to what those numbers are. That'd be a really important information to add to see if it offsets why
other things are becoming more expensive.
Probably not. Let's be real. Like, if you're trying to fix a problem, and the problem is debt, I can't imagine that what they're giving us is going to be more than what we're going to have to pay, right? Because at the end of the day, someone needs to pay for this.
Okay, so why are we blaming the people for not being, like you're saying, handle yourself? Like, how can we be able to take control of our fate, right? And be like, all right, I made my way through this American life.
Right.
When the government is making it harder.
Right. But they're making it harder. And again, this is my theory. I'm not justifying the actions here. But since you love
tough love,
you love like saying like I'm the one who's like encouraging this type of thing. I'm just giving the thought process behind it.
Sure,
right?
Yeah.
It's that if we continue to grow this education bubble, that if we continue to have this massive debt on the country as a whole, that at some point it's going to have massive repercussions for everybody in terms of like what that looks like. I don't know.
You see, here's my problem with that. They're just basically looking up numbers. Because that's how I guess they're trying to make business mind. And they're saying, look how much we are in debt. And where we're going to cut the debt? Student loans. How are we going to decrease the student loans? Just like this. Decrease the access to it. Increase how much you have to pay for it. So then the idea of education is like, bro, I don't want to do this.
Like I said, I'm going to be hippy-dippy liberal today. Like, I'm with you. I'm on your side.
I would just say I don't like the idea of tough love if you're going to blame the people. It's like I'm going to show, like if I had a child, right? And I show them tough love where you need the child wants love. And I'm like, no, I'm going to show you tough love. You go off on yourself. I'm not going to help you. You do it. And then the child doesn't accomplish things in school. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Well, it's like, to me, you're giving an analogy of if like that person's coming back and saying, what's wrong with you? Because I have the viewpoint that I do believe that both sides want to help their child in the situation, in your analogy, right? That they come back and say, all right, you screwed up. It's time to we're going to help you. But that doesn't let me finish. Relax. I see you're very passionate. You're a very passionate man. You're a very passionate man.
I'm a passionate man.
I'm on your side. You don't got argument.
No,
with me.
Look at you wear your clothes.
Yes, and that tells you I'm on your side.
To be on my side.
I'm on your side.
Okay.
I want America.
Okay, we both want America.
I did not put an adjective before America. I just want America.
Okay, we can agree there that we both want America to be better. I'm on that side for sure.
For sure.
Sorry, explain to me when you say that, hey, it's time to buck up. And then the government is like, we will help you. What do you mean?
So let's go this route. Can we both agree? And I don't know if we do or not, because I've actually never talked to you about this, but that like you shouldn't, it's not like you should, whether you're able or not able, but the idea of taking out $150,000 in loans for I don't know, whatever. I'll roast myself, a communications degree. Right? Okay. I didn't take that much out. Okay. But hypothetically speaking, right? Or for like a degree that's like, I don't know, the
sociology.
So damn, why are you roasting my boy?
No, it's the same thing.
It is the same thing.
You took a degree for $100,000,
right?
For this,
and you're working a $30,000-$40,000 job, knowing that that's
this
the
is
outcome.
Right off of graduating.
Yeah.
Okay.
Knowing full well that like those loans don't cover the investment essentially. Yes. How do you handle that? How do you handle people? Because it does create a burden on taxpayers, right? Someone has to pay for that education. It's not like it's just free.
Sure.
Like I struggle with it back and forth because for me, right, if I didn't have access to those loans, I wouldn't have been able to be a lawyer. I wouldn't have been able to get the education that, but at the same time, someone else paid for my education.
Sure. But again, we have to go back on the root of the problem. Why is education expensive like that in the first place? Because how am I going to punish someone who wants to follow communications major or sociology major if that's what they truly want to do?
Because it's the hungry hippos in education that have a million. Why do universities need like a billion different administrators? Makes no sense to me. And they get why
it's greed.
Why is the coach at U of I?
It's the billionaires of this country.
Huh?
It's the billionaires of this country.
Hold on. This is where I'm confused by you. This is why I'm so confused by you. I'm talking about administrators at public universities, and you're telling me billionaires are the ones that are.
I'm just saying money hungry people. The university itself is raking in how much money?
Exactly. No, I agree.
Okay, and so like a university could be a billionaire.
Oh, but universities, yeah.
I'm putting them in the category of billionaires.
So I agree. And all I'm saying is that this bill takes the viewpoint of if I'm trying to hemorrhage an already bad situation, right? Somebody's bleeding out. I'm just trying to like put pressure and keep it from bleeding out, essentially. And then we'll take them to the hospital and figure out what's going on later.
I don't think that's how they're doing it.
That's the vibe that I got. Again, is it going to work? Like, I don't know.
Hemorrhaging or just like bandaging it up so then it could stop the bleeding is what like lessening monthly payments is. That's that route.
No, because you're seeing the problem as people. Again, perspective. You're seeing the problem as people not being able to make payments or things like that. They're viewing the problem as the country is taking on large amounts of debt and it's not being paid back.
Yeah. Okay. So again, I guess it becomes as a whole, you look at a number and like, look how much we're in debt. And that's a problem.
Yes.
And then I'm looking at
the
person who's suffering.
Yes.
And then when I say persons, I'm saying the country.
Students. Yes. Students.
But it's like, who do you care more for? This number that you're seeing on the screen that says, look how much debt we're in, or the people who are suffering? But
who will take care of the people who are suffering if there's no more country to take care of them?
What do you mean? The country's not going to go away.
So, for example, the housing market, when the bubble popped, right? People lost their homes. People lost millions of dollars, blah, 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 all that stuff.
Sure.
There's some form of coincide there. Like if the education bubble blows up, right? If you have taxpayers
when you say blow up, what does that mean?
I don't know.
No, don't go that route. Don't go that way. You know,
we were having a really good.
Right in your pocket, we were having. Take that and put it right in your pocket, bro.
We were having a good, serious conversation, and then you just have to go. Woo! You know what I'm saying?
That's not what I meant, and that's not what you're supposed to say.
This guy went left field on me.
So when you say the education bubble, what does that mean?
I guess the idea, and again, I would like to look more into. Maybe I'll have a podcast on what this education bubble is, but or a podcast on it. But if you constantly have more people taking out loans,
okay,
than money going into this,
okay,
there has to be some kind of like repercussion to it,
like
whether
what?
Inflation, whether it's I gotta research that, but like I promise you, there's no such thing as free money. You can't just print money and have it exist. So you got to address the problem at some point. How you address it, whether from the conservative side or from the liberal side, like I am interested to know how. Yeah,
but those loans, when you say like, okay, we're in debt, and yes, those loans get put out to everywhere in this world.
Yes,
your college loan, guess what, is getting funded by someone in a different country, or bought. It's bought by someone from a different country, right? And so you look at overall what our national debt is. Yeah, we're always in national debt.
Yeah, that's not right. I mean, we shouldn't be.
Okay, when are we ever going to be positive? Because not only is it just the education sector that's contributing, I would like to see on these other sectors how much it contributes to the national debt, because education is very important to the American people.
Do we have a natural debt or a national debt episode?
No.
Maybe I'll do that next.
Okay.
Because again, my point is, I agree with you. Now you're talking about economics, and like, I don't know how the numbers work out. I don't know how the math works out. I don't know how.
I know, but they're so afraid of education, like debt piling up. I would like to see the actual numbers, because you look at what it means to be educated and what that does for a society in whole. You need education knowledge to reinvest into your people.
Again, I'm with you. I ain't disagreeing with you.
And then so it's like that. Like, come on, dude.
There's got to be a reason for it. It's not just like people are just like,
okay, I'll end it by saying I'm just curious about what you mean by this education, these repercussions when this education bubble pops. What does that look like? What happens?
I'll look into it.
Okay, cool.
I'll come back with you on the next episode. Tune in next week where I talk about the education bubble or whatever, the debt bubble.
Oh, also, you didn't mention it, but I think I read in the Big Beautiful Bill that they're cutting SNAP or like food stamps. And
that was going to be the second thing that I talk about on the bill, but we got carried away with this conversation. That was just like, again, that very much affects me directly because my parents are old and like poor. Yeah. So like, where does that leave them? Where does that, again, they do positive things such as cutting taxes on Social Security.
Okay.
They're just, again, it's just like moving money around. And that's what I'm talking about is that they're just readdressing the problem differently. Liberals are in the idea of let me give more money to the people who need it.
Yeah.
Right. And the conservative side is like, let me give you what's yours, which is like your money, Social Security. I'm going to tax that less, but then you figure out your own problems. And that's where I'm like, there's got to be a happy medium somewhere. There's got to be something that like actually works. And I don't know what that is or what that looks like. And thank God I'm not a politician, but these are the kind of conversations that you have.
So tune in next week when George actually solves America's problem and he gives us the actual solution to all of this. Because that's what he's going to do. He's going to tell America what the right way to live is.
I want to take this moment to announce my candidacy for nothing that I don't. Yeah. I would hate to be in politics.
Yeah.
Of course, because then that would take me away from being your co-host.
Oh, no, I'll vote for you then.
Thanks again for tuning in to this episode of the podcast. We do love each other. We're co-hosts, apparently. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the podcast. If not, I hope you laughed.
Yeah. Hope you learned something.
Hope you learned that he hates me.
I hate America, so yeah. I'm just kidding.
Clip it!
I was just kidding. That's a joke. It's because he looks like America.
Dude, next week's episode.
Anyways, I'll see you guys next week.
Peace.
And I was just joking.
Like, comment, subscribe. Bye. Peace.
Peace.